Yo guys, it's TheKnockbackX here, and today I'm gonna have you it's my Thanksgiving special. Now this is gonna be my server plot tour. My server plot tour, it may not seem as special, but it is because I have a bunch of giant builds in here. This is where I keep most of my good stuff. And to start this off, I'm gonna start where everything began. This is my first build. This is probably also my biggest and best build I've ever built before. This is a 3-high expandable wall. What it does, it is super small. It's actually the world's smallest 3 expandable from the ceiling. And also it meets the limits, because it can't be lower than this block, and it isn't lower than that block. But yeah, so it's super compact. It is 13 by 9 by 11, which equals 1,287 block volume. That is super tiny. I wanted to make my own video on this, but I couldn't because I put it on my Happy Fridays. So show this video some love. This is like literally my best door I've ever built. And then this is the wiring. It could be made smaller, but I had to have a pulse limiter right here, like a long pulse limiter. That's which is what made this extra block. So yeah, but wait folks, let's see it in action. Close this. Whoops. Now I'll stay quiet to let the background music going. Let's see that one more time. Last part. Just turn it. Okay. Show you. Close this and oops. So basically how this works, that uses a quad extender from the top, and then you can switch this to the side. Now, of course, the final block of retraction was the hardest because I had to film assuming it actually worked. For some reason it totally failed. I have no idea what happened. Let's test something. Anything legitimate fail? It's probably just lying. Sorry about that. Yeah. So it isn't exactly the most reliable design, but I just made it for the compactness, not for the reliability. Also, if you look at the design, it has like a bunch of redstone blocks. Without redstone blocks, this design probably would not have been possible. Okay, the next up is my second build. This was a response to Mumbo Jumbo, Secret Staircase to Heaven. If you don't know what that is, you'll see it in a moment. It's 17 by 9 by 6, which equals 918 block volume. I'm not sure if it was smaller than Mumbo Jumbo's, but what this design was mostly about was the fact that there were like repeaters and redstone right here, which looked really annoying. But in this design, you can make it all around you, or you could also make it go up. Oops. Oh yeah, you can make it go up like that, without having any ugly repeats. Then, click it again. The animation was not nice, unfortunately. But oh well. Let's look at the wiring. It is super compact though. I could have made it smaller, but that would make it really derpy. Stuff like that. Okay, this design was a failed design. I was working on a 3-wide hidden staircase. I got the closing done, but the opening failed. And I've had people on my plot that mess with my stuff, unfortunately. So this design does not work. And I think this is one of my only designs that doesn't work. This design is supposed to be if I expand the wall. I could make the bottom part work, but for the top part, it's a quad extender. So here, I'll show you. Just flip the lever. And it looks kind of like that. It is actually really compact for what it does. And it kind of, there's like updated pistons around the back that update stuff. And then it also, because it's meant for 5x on the wall, there's also closures like that. And okay, so on to the next thing. Well, actually, this wasn't my third design. This was my fourth. I believe this was my fourth. This was my third. Sorry about that. This is a secret staircase that's too high from the ground. As you can see, I want to get up to that chest that's on top of the glass, but there isn't any secret way of stairs or anything, so it looks really fat and nice. But if I flip this lever, however, glitch. The secret staircase pulls up from the ground and go up to my droppers and hoppers and go back down and up. This is a really old response to Mumbo Jumbo. Mumbo Jumbo made something like this a few months ago. Decided to make mine more compact. I also know that Super Swaggers, a really good redstoner, made one like this, and I decided to make it smaller than his too. This is a 455 block volume. Let's see it closing before we show the wiring. And it closes like that. And then, as you can see, this is the actual wiring. It is super compact. And stuff like that. Although the only problem with it is that it's really slow, because after it opens or closes, you have to wait a little, and once you hear the piston click, then you can activate it. Let's look at this design one more time, see how epic it is, and how small it is. On to the next one. I don't know all these in order, so I'll just do it, show you whenever I get close to one. This is supposed to be a 4x4 hidden nether portal. Flip the lever. But unfortunately, I couldn't get the double pulses in for the water bucket and stuff like that, so it does not work, fortunately. Then it also closes. And, yeah. So, yeah, that's all. That design. So, the next design is gonna be, okay, this one. This one is supposed to be world's smallest 2x2 spiral door. This was a response to ATM124, a really good redstoner, that I decided to make mine smaller, as it is only 1 wide. Also, his active beacons is sort of wall, kind of like that. Also, you'd see redstone right here. This one, however, to get power down, you see the block shift down there, and that's how it works. Then this next design is called a sonic boom door, or whatever you want to call it. It's basically a 3x3 door that's special, and actually there's a way to make it faster. Let's see. Oh yeah, I have to do. There's a way to make it faster, so it's either cheap or fast. It's the cheap way, then you can make it really fast. Then you can make it just really faster like that. So it looks a little more in sync, because it opens in a sort of spiral fashion, but when it closes, it's almost all direct. Now this is really small, but you can make it 2 wide. This fit all. This is 3 wide. Unfortunately, it can be made 2 wide and stuff like that. I will. If you check out my channel, most of these will already have a tutorial or a showcase for them. So yeah. Here is a 3x3 cave door by me. This was in my first Happy Fridays video. Close. And it's actually the most compact in the world, if you would like to know. It's also pretty fast for its size. So basically, it's basically the size of the piston layout. And we have to add these sticky pistons. Like the side, there's no more on the side, there's no more on the top, there's more on the side. I don't think it is possible to cut off from here, because most people just have a block right there with redstone. That makes it an extra block bigger. So yeah. This was a video response to Zombachu. This is the smallest 2x2 seamless trapdoor. It's a 2x2 trapdoor. It's completely seamless. You don't need to see any pistons or anything. 10x8x4, which equals a 320 block volume. It is bigger than Zombachu's, but he needed a challenge to see if you can make yours in sync, because his was almost completely in sync, but it wasn't. This one is completely in sync. So we have to flip the lever. Close this. We will flip it again. It's completely in sync and stuff. Here's the wiring. This is the piston layout. So we have these two regular pistons. Push out the sticky piston under there, and it's hard to explain in words. I'll just show you how it works. Closes like that, and opens like that. It is built in half, so you just have to copy it on the other side. This was used in my tutorial video and stuff. This is a unfinished 5-high expander wall. I was working on the world's smallest one. I'm still working on it. Then I realized it was not going to be the smallest one, because the smallest one was by Shellfish. His was, I was aiming to make this 900 blocks exactly. I believe his was 875 or something. For this design, I had to add an extra layer up here. I had to add an extra layer. If I could make this layer go back down, then this would actually be the smallest. If I didn't have to add this extra layer up here, then this would have been, and I actually succeeded with it, this would have been the smallest at 850 blocks, which is super tiny for a 5-high expander wall. But anyway, on to the next design. This is my 1-wide 3x3 piston door. Really derpy, but hey, it works. Just the lever. It also opens. You have to wait for the torch to run out to stop. Then once you hear that flicker, activate it. Look at that. This is the line. And then also I had a magical button over there. Whoops. Basically a design that's too above from the ground. You have to have carpet here because there's wiring and other stuff like that. Unfortunately. But this is the smallest at 10 blocks. The closest, most of these designs are actually, most of the designs here are actually like 12 blocks on YouTube. But this one is a record breaker. This one is only 10 blocks, making it the world's smallest one. Also, it activates the trapdoor because I went down to the tutorial. So I talked about stuff, and then I said, and anyway, if you press the button, it will activate stuff and stuff like that. Basically that. Then here's the actual iron. It's super compact and super simple. I couldn't place a block right here because it would mess. Because we just keep this sticky piston activating and activating and activating. But it's 2 by 5 by 1, making it 10 blocks. Super small. Also, the coordinates, we are at I think our height was Y position. So we had 58.620. We sit on the carpet. We are the same height. We had another one there. We are the same height, but we have something like no. missing height, be at 2. Will be at 58.745. So yeah. Okay. But anyway, this was posted on my Happy Fridays number 2. Happy Fridays will be coming up tomorrow. I'm just about to tweet her because recently I've been pretty busy. I haven't showed a lot of build yet, which I will show in Happy Fridays. So if you see a lot of stuff being remade, Happy Fridays with tutorials. Yeah. This is a supercharged 3x3 piston door. So it opens and closes a little bit. It closes, and this was a response to Ceruleans. And whoops. Why is it that in every video I have, I at some point fall? But anyway, this is a video response to Ceruleans and the Gunmaster. They made they said they made the world's smallest supercharged 3x3 piston door, but I proved them wrong by taking out a layer from the side. I had to add an extra layer here. Theirs is slightly faster though. I could have made mine faster. That would have meant adding an extra layer here. I could cut off the layer down here. So that will probably be coming up in a version 2. Here's the piston layout. There's a real piston right there. Basically how it works is that these side pistons extend. It's double extender. Check. Basically how it works is that these side pistons will extend like that, and then these side pistons. So it will look pretty insane. Then this works, and this will extend like really rapidly because it's too fast to like actually see. That would extend. Then let's say something here would extend. Okay, like that. Then for the close, so we extend, so we extend, so we extend. These would be extend, of course. There would be extend. This one is like that. Sorry about that. That was an epic sneeze. Anyway, this block will be powered. Then this for pushing. Grab this block and push back. Like that. That's basically how it works. And in the next design, and everything else in this world, I will not showcase, unfortunately, because I have not uploaded it yet, and I want to actually upload it before I show it to you guys. Also, I'll also have these in Happy Fridays. But here's one that we have done. I can fix it, of course. It isn't very reliable, but it's the world's most compact in rail door. Or just went for compactness. I didn't go for reliability. It's more reliable on single player, of course, because everything I've showed you in this video works on bucket. Which is why if my 3x expandable design, if anybody has a smaller version, it probably doesn't work on bucket, which is why mine is always a plus. Close this, hit it again, and it opens. That. The other one for this is tiny. This was uploaded actually today, my most recent video for this one. And yeah. Also, this is, some people have been on my follow, like my friends. This is not mine. Same thing with the candy cane stuff in the back there. And along with anything that's made out of these type of blocks. But yeah, folks, if you like this video, if you please like it. If you like it, then please subscribe. And folks, that's all. This is my Thanksgiving special. Thank you for subscribing. To let me keep going. Letting me have this channel keep going and going and going. Folks, that's all. This has been TheKnockbackX, and I